Don't forget to like and subscribe. Imagine this. Your alarm goes off, but instead of jumping out of bed excited for the day, you roll over and hit the snooze button. You know you have important commitments ahead, a big project at work, plans with friends, but you just don't feel like getting up. The weight in your chest feels heavier than any motivation to start the day. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Many people experience this emotional exhaustion and lack of purpose. Persistent sadness, a sense of hopelessness, and a loss of interest in things that once brought joy can be signs of depression. According to mental health experts, depression is not just a passing feeling of sadness. It's a serious disorder that affects thoughts, emotions, and even physical health. But here's the good news. There are ways to manage it. In today's video, we're sharing 4 science-backed strategies recommended by psychologists to help you cope with depression. We'll also introduce concepts you might not have heard of before, such as the behavioral theory of depression. Stick with us until the end to discover strategies that can become valuable tools for improving your mental well-being. Build a sense of mastery and achievement. One of the most effective ways to combat depression is by developing a sense of control over your life. According to the Anxiety and Depression Association of America, setting small, achievable goals can help counteract feelings of helplessness. For example, if you need to complete a project for work or school, thinking about everything you have to do can feel overwhelming. Instead, break the task into smaller steps. First, organize your ideas. Next, research relevant information. Then, write the introduction. Each small achievement gives you a dose of motivation and self-confidence to keep going. The same principle applies to physical activity. We know that exercise helps with depression, but part of its benefit comes from the sense of accomplishment it provides. Dr. Alan Valentine from the MD Anderson Cancer Center recommends exercise to his depressed patients because even small victories, like completing a short walk or a stretching routine, can boost self-esteem and motivation. You don't need to do anything extreme. Just moving your body is already a step in the right direction. Reduce rumination and negative thought patterns. People with depression often get stuck in cycles of negative thinking, a phenomenon known as rumination. A study published in Frontiers in Human Neuroscience indicates that excessive rumination can worsen depressive symptoms, making it harder to see solutions to problems. If you find yourself constantly replaying negative experiences or believing that things will never get better, try a gratitude exercise. Psychologist Alicia Clark recommends stopping these thoughts by writing down 3 things you're grateful for. It could be something simple like a supportive friend, a peaceful moment with your coffee, or just the fact that you're making an effort to improve. Practicing this exercise regularly can train your brain to focus on the positive aspects of life, reducing the tendency to dwell on destructive thoughts. Incorporate rewards into your daily routine. Have you heard of the behavioral theory of depression? According to this approach, when we stop engaging in activities that bring us pleasure or meaning, our motivation decreases, creating a vicious cycle of inactivity and sadness. A study published in the Journal of Medical Internet Research highlights the importance of incorporating small rewards into your routine to combat this effect. Think about activities that bring you joy. It could be cooking a new recipe, listening to uplifting music, taking a walk outside, or spending time with loved ones. Set specific moments in your day for these small rewards and commit to them. Establishing a structured routine with enjoyable elements can help restore motivation and a sense of purpose. Challenge distorted thinking patterns. If you find yourself trapped in negative beliefs about yourself and the world, you may be dealing with cognitive distortions. These are inaccurate and overly pessimistic thought patterns that reinforce depressive feelings. For example, if something goes wrong at work, you might think, "I never do anything right." This is a classic example of overgeneralization. To combat these distortions, Psychologists recommend an exercise called the thought journal. Here's how to do it. Write down the situation that triggered the negative thought. Note your emotions and the thoughts that came up. Analyze rationally. Is there any real evidence that this is true? Reframe the thought in a more balanced way. Maybe I made a mistake, but that doesn't define my competence. Over time, this exercise helps retrain your mind to respond more objectively and healthily to life's challenges. Conclusion: depression can feel overwhelming, but you don't have to face it alone. Small steps like setting realistic goals, practicing gratitude, incorporating rewards into your routine, and challenging negative thoughts can make a big difference. Even though the journey to mental well-being can be difficult, every effort you make is a step toward healing. Remember that seeking support is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength. Whether it's talking to a trusted friend, reaching out to a mental health professional, or joining a supportive community, you deserve the help you need. You are not alone in this, and there are people who care about you and want to see you thrive. If you're currently struggling, consider incorporating one of the strategies from this video into your routine and see how it works for you. And if you know someone who might be going through a tough time, share this video with them. It could be the encouragement they need. Now, we'd love to hear from you. Are there any coping strategies that have helped you manage difficult emotions? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and take a look at the experiences of others in this community. You never know, your words could help someone else find hope. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss our future content on mental health and well-being. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.